Hey guys, it's Sierra and welcome to another speed build. Right now we are doing an apartment that came with eco lifestyle. We're making it a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom along with a cozy little laundry room in case anyone wants to play with laundry. And also I work with platforms just a little bit here if you guys are kind of wondering what's going on. We'll get into that just a little bit. Also messing around with some columns as well. Just trying to put a little bit more character into the apartment. Just some standard doors, obviously. And our shelving we used from Snowy Escape. You'll see later I kind of left it in. I struggled a little bit trying to get some placement in there with objects in just the shelving as well. Going in with a fireplace from the pack that we're building in as well, and some brick just to kind of give it a little bit more liveliness. And right now we are going in with the countertops from Parenthood, and we also use the refrigerator as well. And we just kind of use like the basic, we just use the basic stove and the upper cabinets from Parenthood as well. We kind of threw in there. I really enjoy that color. I don't use it too often, but it is nice. And then also the flooring from the high school pack, and I really love that green color, so we kind of went in with that for the tiling. And we also, I wanted to use like a round kind of table, so we went in with that with some high school pack stuff as well. Just trying to clutter it up a little bit, not too much though. I think at one point I kind of just forget, oh, you need a counter for, things to go on so they can like cook and stuff. So I kind of had to pull back a little bit from the clutter aspect of things. Unfortunately, I do like to add a lot of clutter in my builds, but like I said, I had to pull back just a little bit because we needed a counter to build on. I did end up throwing in the tea maker as well as the little tea bag holder that we got from Get Together, and I did throw in a tiny little plant as well over in the corner area. I kind of figured, we need just like a little bit more something like going on, you know what I mean? And I tried to put a little something else, so I was like, let's stop. We put those hanging plants as well. Those succulents are so cute. And we use these little cubbies from, it came from high school pack, yes. And then I wanted to use that from Parenthood, but I ended up not using it. Just kind of going in now and using the flour tin that we got from one of our packs. As long as I think we end up, the salt and pepper shaker, yes. We end up throwing in the salt and pepper shaker in the countertop along the way. I kind of didn't know where I wanted to put it, so I kind of messed with the placing a little bit. But going back in to the little cubbies, we end up just kind of cluttering it up a little bit with kind of some I would feel like maybe some essential things that you would put in your home. At least I would think, when you don't have a lot of space, just kind of some cookbooks and other things, that you would like to have in there. And we tried to I'm trying to think, we did some really cute, yes, the pear and the apples. We did those for just a little bit more decorations. And then we also went in with the umbrella rack. And we also used those cubbies again from I'm trying to think. I keep forgetting what pack it is. My goodness, you guys. Anyway, we go in, we put those cubbies in from high school years and some shoes and kind of just going in. I forgot the range hood, so kind of going in, putting in a little fire poker stuff in next to the fireplace that we put in. We end up changing that color along the way pretty soon, actually. Yep, right now. We end up changing that color out to something a little bit more different, and then we move on to the laundry room, which I wanted to keep a little, I wanted to clutter it up a little bit, but not too much. Definitely using stuff from Dream Home Decorator, the shelvings and the clothing as well to hang up to get a more lived in feel. And we also end up going through and putting in obviously the soap and everything. And that I love that little bucket. And we were able to sneak in that broom and dustpan kind of back there, a little sneaky, which I thought was really cute. And then through here, we kind of just decide this was going to be our little like nook area that we were going to put plants and everything else on. I ended up putting the flooring in just to kind of get a more general idea of the coloring and contrast I want to use. So I'm just going in with a lot of the Nifty Knitting little hanging succulents. I think they are so adorable. Just kind of figuring out which ones I want to use. I kind of struggled a little bit. I left that in for you guys as well. Struggled just a little bit trying to figure out what colors I wanted to use and what sizing. And I also used a lot of from the pack as well, the kit that we got. I think it's like the Blooming Rooms kit that came out not too long ago. I used a decent amount, and also Discover University. We use a lot of plants from there as well. Oh, I love that little one. I always turn it into the little piggy. It's so cute. But just going in, just really trying to clutter it up. I thought that was a perfect area to put plants in real life, and just putting some books, because I figured this home, I thought it was building it. I was like, this apartment, it's for a young family with 2 young kids. They're kind of hip, they're a little eclectic, and they love to garden. So I figured, what a more perfect thing to just really put some cute planters all about. And then, oh my goodness, this bookshelf, I put it in. I struggled a little bit, but the top shelf, I imagine like this is stuff they collected from going out on vacations and stuff as families. So I really wanted to add some stuff up there to make it more feel lived in and just make it feel more like homey. And going in with I love that little armadillo. He is so cute. Size him down a little bit. And I really wanted to put in the cow plant, but it gets this weird thing underneath it when you downsize it. So I ended up not doing that. And I ended up putting in quite a bit of clutter, actually. I really wanted to utilize that little ledge, but I ended up not putting too much stuff. This is where I really struggled, you guys, I left this in, just trying to figure out how I wanted the shelving to be and everything, and just the way things were sitting. I really wanted to use that trunk with the books on it. I absolutely love using that in building, but unfortunately, I just could not get it to work this time. And usually I do a pretty darn good job at getting it sized down into work properly when I do this type of shelving units that I usually build. But I'm just going in, adding a couple more books around. I figure, this is a family who really likes to read. Their 2 daughters really like to read as well, and they're really into like arts and crafts. We put in some of that knitting stuff as well, just, to make it seem like they're really into arts. And just kind of moving the books around a little bit. I really love that little hand we got, and putting in the little cat as well. It's so cute. And over here, I really wanted to make this like a makeshift kind of office area. I thought it was so adorable, putting in a little colorful chair, using a lot of stuff from the high school pack. We really utilized a lot of stuff from that, and Dream Home Decorator as well, as long as Parenthood. So yeah, just going in, putting in I think I used the computer from Get Together, I think it came from. And then just kind of, I don't know what I was doing with this lamp, but I was really trying to just figure out a certain placement for it. I kind of just gave up after a while, and then just kind of putting in some more clutter items here, some bubbles. I love those. Those are so adorable, in a little camera, as long as the little playbook. I was going to put in a fish tank, but I decided to give them a future cube and that little board instead. Also, I wasn't really sure what kind of couch I wanted to use. I kind of struggled a little bit. I ultimately went with the high school years. And along with the coffee table too, I kind of went back and forth with with what kind of coffee table I wanted to use. I didn't want too many different colors of brown in the house, but I still wanted some type of contrast going on. Like I said, I wanted this to be kind of like eclectic looking for this family that I had in mind that would be living here with their 2 young daughters. And they're just like a young, hip family, basically. So I kind of went in with, usually I with some different stuff that I usually don't use, like a different rug. I really struggle with the rug, you guys. I really did not know what to use. It was just, there's too many patterns going on, and I ultimately figured out which one I really liked that actually matched very well with the couch. Very happy with that, how that turned out. And going in with the blooming room kits, just kind of throwing in a couple little things here and there. I really wanted to put something on top of that little shelving unit right below the TV. So we ended up just putting a little speaker and a little llama planter. It was so adorable. I didn't want to clutter it up too much because I know we have a lot going on. I kind of ran over into the bathroom really quick to kind of get the kids' bathroom all set up, since that usually doesn't take too long to do. And I kind of went back and forth a little bit on what color scheme I wanted to use, but I ultimately went with the green. And I really love the clutter items that we got with the high school pack. So obviously I used that mirror and just going in with some basic clutter items for the bathroom as well. I love that shelf that we got. I love using it in the bathrooms as much as possible. And I know this doesn't really seem like a little girl's bathroom to share. However, I just really wanted to keep the colors of the tile. I really love it. And I really tried to didn't put too much in because I didn't want too many. I don't know, there was a lot of colors and patterns and stuff going on. So I wanted to keep it kind of basic when it came with the rug and everything else, because I really love that tiling and I really didn't want to take away from it. And then also, I think that's all we really did. And then we ended up putting one of the plants for one of the kits that hangs up right out here by this little, what is that, the little board thing, the little cork board thing that came with Parenthood. I love that. And I basically just copied the parents' bedroom, or the parents' bathroom to the kids as well, just kind of copy and pasting everything over. I wanted it to look very similar, and I absolutely love that green that came with that kit. I also decided to make everything a little bit smaller when it came to the living room. I was thinking there was just a little bit too much space, and I wanted it to be just a little bit cozier. And I also just wanted the parents' room to be a little bit bigger. I also struggled a little bit with trying to figure out what color bed I wanted to use. Like I said, I used a lot of stuff from high school pack. So I kind of just went in and I used a base game rug. We end up actually changing some of this coloring out. I was just way too dark in here, and the whole house is very bright and vibrant, and it just was not working. So we end up changing it out. End up putting a mirror in as well. I didn't know what type of mirror. I struggled with knowing what kind of mirror I wanted to put in as well in there. Like I said, using a lot of Dream Home Decorator items. And then I just decided to put a decent amount of clutter in here, but not too much. Like I said, I wanted to really clutter up the bedrooms in pretty much every square inch that we possibly could without it looking like hoarders buried alive, basically, you guys. So yeah, just going in with some basic clutter items. And like I said, we used a lot of stuff from high school pack. And I think we used the lamps from, was the Get Famous pack. We used the lamps from. I really like those. And then I kind of realized, even though we have that giant makeshift bookshelf that I built, we didn't actually have an actual bookshelf. So I put one in the parents' room with that little ottoman that came with high school years as well. And I really wanted to use that teapot planners, but I ended up just not even putting it in. Over to the girls' room, I figured this was 2 young girls who shared a room. I wanted to just be very pink and vibrant. So we kind of, I know I said pink and vibrant, and then I ended up changing the bed out to like that blue color. But we ended up using a lot of pink in here, you guys. And also a decent amount of clutter as well, going in with some little books. Definitely some knitting stuff. I love that little bunny. It is so cute to put in the kids' room. Also, the little knitted plushies are so adorable. I try and use them as much as possible when it comes to putting them in the kids' rooms. I think they're so cute. And I really just wanted to make it look well lived in, make it just like 2 young girls that share this room together. Definitely wanted to put in a mirror for them as well. So I kind of struggled a little bit with the placing, how I want everything to look. But overall, we ended up just keeping it over on the right side over there. And I just kind of had to flip the bunny around a little bit again. And then going in with some posters. We ended up using one from the high school years. And then I think it was just some base game ones. We ended up putting in just the ones that we always put in. And I think that was really it just for poster-wise, because I didn't want to put too much. I also realized we did not have any toys for the girls, so we put in a little toy chest as well as a little stuffed animal, which is so adorable. And then I really struggled. I didn't know what else I wanted to put in because the room was kind of small, but I still wanted some things in there. So we decided to, at some point, we give them a rodent, which is super cute. Yes, we give them a rodent. And I think that was really about it for the girls' room. Oh yes, we put up this little cute, like they decided that they were going to paint some stuff and hang it on their walls. And then obviously I went with the flowers because I absolutely love those. I think they're so cute. And then we went in with one more thing from the high school pack, the little, it's like the little basket that has, yes, all the blankets in it. I absolutely love that. I think it is so adorable, you guys. And I went in and I decided to change up the parents' their wallpaper or their paint. We ended up making it more of a green color, which kind of made it just more lively, you guys. And I also just ended up putting a white rug out there and kind of just adjusting things a little bit. And that is honestly really it, you guys. We ended up putting another picture up there, and that basically completed everything for this build besides that little rug, you guys. Also, I really hope you enjoyed this build, you guys. Please check out my other builds. I also am live on Twitch every single day.